So how to start this? So basically, guys, you know, I have been into philosophy for a while now, and I just always thought it was cool, like philosophy and Greek mythology and all that stuff. So I decided, why not start a channel where I just, tell the stories of different philosophers, or different Greek mythology things, or just my thoughts on certain topics around that, along those lines. So I decided to make this channel. But anyways, let's get into it. So what I'm gonna be telling y'all about in this video is my first video on this channel. So bear with me. It's probably gonna be pretty rough, but yeah. So we're gonna be talking about Diogenes in this one. So let's get into that. Diogenes was this Greek philosopher who was honestly kind of weird. He didn't really care about money, status, or any of that normal stuff people care about. Instead of living in a house, he just lived in a big clay jar or barrel back then. Like he actually chose that life. People back then were chasing wealth and respect, but Diogenes thought all that was kind of pointless. There's even this story where he walks around in daylight holding a lantern, and when people ask why, he said he was looking for an honest man, which is kind of crazy because it's like he's saying real honesty is really rare, But he also didn't care about social rules either. If something didn't make sense to him, he just didn't follow it, And there's this one story where Alexander the Great, one of the most powerful rulers ever, went to meet him. Most people would expect Diogenes to act respectful or to be intimidated, but he wasn't. Alexander asked if there was anything he wanted, and Diogenes just said, "Yeah, move out of my sunlight." But, the actual quote is, "If you would not take from me what you cannot give, stand out of my sunlight." After that, Alexander didn't get angry or anything. There's even a story that he walked away saying something along the lines of, if he wasn't Alexander the Great, he would have wanted to be Diogenes. Because Diogenes had something Alexander didn't. Real freedom. No fear, no chasing approval, nothing. Just doing whatever he wanted, however he wanted to do it. To most people back then, Diogenes probably looked insane, but at the same time, he might have been the only one actually living how he wanted. And that's what makes it interesting, because it makes you think, are we really choosing how we live, or are we just doing what everybody else does without really thinking about it? The reason I bring this up tonight is because if someone who had nothing could still find complete freedom, what does that say about our own freedom?